making spirits bright. We'll find it as jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the fun is to ride on horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. All the fun it is to ride on a horse open sleigh. You may.
And very close to the camera.
All right, good morning, everyone. Our quote today comes from Michelle Obama. Your story is what you have, what you will always have. It is something to own. Good morning. Today is December 2nd, 2020. And now I'd like to invite Joe up to tell us about our holiday.
Good morning. So today is National Mutt Day. So here are some fun facts about your little doggy. In an interview in 2013, Paul McCartney said that he added a frequency only dogs can hear to the end of the Beatles song, A Day in the Life. So watch your dog when you play the song. The town of Idlewild, California, elected their first mayor in 2012, Mayor Max. But Max wasn't just any regular mayor, he was a golden retriever. And although Mayor Max passed away in 2013, the town elected Mayor Max II into office, and he's been governing Idlewild ever since. And also, dogs can be trained to detect cancer and other diseases in humans. Cancerous cells release different metabolic waste products than healthy cells in the human body. Dogs may even be able to sniff out cancer cells simply through smelling someone's breath. So appreciate your little mutt today. I have 3 doggies, and all of them are mutts, and they are doing extremely well. So give your dog a hug today if they're a little mutt.
I agree. Definitely give your dog a hug. And now I'd like to invite Faith up to talk about our On This Day in History facts.
Okay, in 1867, people wait in mile-long lines to hear Charles Dickens give his first reading in New York City. In 1972, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, was signed into law. IDEA made education available to all American children today, and today, December 2nd, honors the progress that has been made, but acknowledges the work that still needs to be done. In 1982, dentist Barney Clark received the first permanent artificial heart, developed by Dr. Robert K. Jarvik. In 1993, NASA launches Space Shuttle Endeavour on a mission to repair the Hubble Space Telescope.
All right, thank you, Faith. And now we have a senior presentation by August Maines.
I listened to my first podcast in 7th grade. My mom and I were working on painting the garage, and she recommended it to me. Welcome to Night Vale. Advertised as the radio station of a friendly desert community where the sun is hot, the moon is beautiful, and mysterious lights pass overhead while we all pretend to sleep. And instantly, I was transfixed. Not only did I fall in love with the funky music, calming voices, and vaguely threatening messages, but also with the fact that, within the first 8 minutes, the narrator declares himself in love with the perfect mystery man who had appeared in town. Now, let me be clear, I have known I'm not straight since the 6th grade. One of my friends mentioned her sister likes girls and boys, and I thought, that's an option? Oh, well, I'm that, and soon came out to my friends as bi. I realized this well before I listened to this podcast. It wasn't even the first time I had seen a gay character in media. All of my friends had read the Mortal Instruments series, which had both a bi character and a gay one. No, this is not a story about how podcasts turned me gay. Instead, it's a story about how podcasts made me realize, as cliche as this sounds, that it was okay to be gay. Because this was the first time I had ever seen a gay character in media who did not make a big deal about their sexuality. There was no secret. There was no shame, no fear of being labeled predatory. And it didn't end badly. There were no spurned advances, no heartbroken confessions before death, no on and off again relationships. By the end of season 1, they're dating. In episode 100, they're married. They get a happy ending, and we're actually allowed to see it. And even for someone who comes from a very accepting household and understood this about themselves so young, this was revolutionary. And it only got better from there. Because have you ever found a character you really connect with? like you feel like they were written for you to talk about your experiences. Until this summer, I kind of hadn't. Sure, there were characters I liked or could understand parts of, but there was never one I could fully relate to. Until I started a new show, The Magnus Archives. Just about anyone in my class who I've talked to for more than 10 minutes can tell you I'm obsessed. My sister knows the entirety of the plot without listening to a single episode. Not only is it spooky and thought-provoking and very sad, but the main character is, canonically, biromantic and asexual, just like me. Now, I'm sure a lot of people don't know what that is, I understand, so as a very brief overview, biromanticism is feeling romantic attraction to multiple genders, and asexuality is not feeling sexual attraction. And as such, my sexuality is one which is often regarded as fake, or a phase, or impossible, even within certain parts of the LGBT+ community. So suffice to say, there is no mainstream media representation. But in podcasting, I can see myself. And it's not just in my sexuality, but other aspects of my identity as well. I get to see people with complex relationships to gender. I get to see people with ADHD depicted beyond the, oh, a squirrel joke or a hyperactive child. I get to learn about depression and anxiety and psychosis without the characters being depicted as monsters. Podcast writers have a remarkable talent for managing to capture the complexity of humanity and their ability to hurt while still trying their best. And even better, they show it turning out okay. They show people healing and learning from their mistakes and working to get better. Fiction podcasting is a medium for people who never got to see themselves in shows, who never got to read about their true love or happy ending. It's made up of the people who were told they weren't important enough to be shown or wholesome enough to let kids see. And they are stories a lot of kids need to hear. In my freshman year, I never would have imagined myself talking to the entire school about my sexuality. In fact, the idea that I'm doing it right now is still terrifying to me. But I know it's important for me to do. Being able to be out and proud is a privilege that not everyone has been gifted with. But I have been, and certainly in part because of our wonderful STEM community, and some people need to hear it. Not just so they can see complex lives from outside of their own worldview, but so kids like me can learn about themselves, who can see different genders and identities represented happily, who won't have to watch 5 seasons of a show for one kiss because they can find it in episode 1. No matter how accepting a home can be, you need to be able to see yourself before you can learn to love it. And that's what podcasts have given me, a place where I can finally, fully be accepted.
Thank you so much for sharing that, August. Do we have any faculty announcements?
Yes, I do, Dagny. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, August. This morning, I am here to introduce a new member of the STEM community to you all. She may be familiar to some of you. She has helped us in the college counseling, but it's my pleasure to introduce Mrs. Liz Attia. I've had some real technical difficulties. That's why I've come in as Compton Lads. You now know my maiden name, everybody. So I can't see if she's here. I'm on my phone. My internet went down in the middle of the presentation, but Miss Attia joins us. She has been an independent college counselor for the last 4 years with a group that works with both national or local students and international students. She has helped students from all over the world in the college process. She is a believer in all-girl education, a graduate herself from an all-girl high school, went to University of Pittsburgh, and then on to get her master's degree at University of Pennsylvania. She has helped in the Swarthmore College admissions office reading essays and was recently an associate director of admissions at the University of Pennsylvania. We are very lucky that Miss Attia can join us. She will be meeting this afternoon with the seniors at 2:20 and will be on campus the week we all get back. It's my pleasure to welcome Miss Attia, and if she'd like to wave, I can't see anybody, so this is very awkward. Wave or say hello, that would be great.
I'm here, Helen. Thank you so
Great.
much for the introduction. Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to work with all of you, and what a wonderful way to start the morning. So looking forward to it, guys.
Thank you. Welcome, Liz.
Yes, welcome to SEM. Do we have any other faculty announcements?
I do. Hi, it's Mrs. Hopkins. And I just want to remind you guys, and maybe, I don't know if Molly was going to say something, but we still have about maybe 15 tags left of the Giving Tree that people still need to claim. I noticed that this year there are a lot more high school students and kids who are high school age. Please don't deter that. I mean, actually, you guys know what you like. And so please sign up and go to, it's on the portal. Ms. Adamczak made a special link. If you see Giving Week, there's a little slide. And then down below it is, you click on that and you get into the slideshow and you click your name onto the slide of the child you want to adopt. So please do so. The gifts will be due on December 18th if we're in person, and December 19th if we're not. So thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hopkins. Do we have any other faculty announcements? All right, I'm gonna take that as a no. Harvey and I have an announcement. Harvey, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready?
Oh, I am so ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So, how were auditions?
Good. Are you excited for crew?
Yes, I'm making the video tonight.
That's so cool.
There's still time to sign up if you have any interest too.
The info is on the portal, right?
Yep. See you all there. Everyone should do interviews for crew, participate in as much stuff as you can with the play. It's so much fun. All right, so I think we do have time for a pun. I just need to put on one thing first because I want it to be in theme for the pun. Okay, perfect. All right, so what happened after an explosion at a French cheese factory? Anyone? Anyone? All that was left was debris. Thank you, thank you. I thought that one was pretty good. All right, that is all I have today, but I would like to hand it over to Miss Kelly, who's gonna talk a little bit about hanging up the greens.
I fear that I have an unstable internet. So Ms. Drozd is going to take over for me if I seem to be breaking up. And if I'm breaking up, wave at me or do something so that I know. Hanging of the Greens is our first day back, December 18th. We're 170 years old. Some traditions are really old. Hanging of the Greens is a spring chicken, only about 50. It began in the 1970s as something that the athletic board, which was the original Hornet Jacket board, did on the night before Holiday Bazaar to get school ready for visitors and shoppers on the Saturday. Over the years, it evolved into a festive school decorating for everyone, not just the Hornet Jacket board. Four years ago, a collection of us led by Mrs. formed a committee to consider its possibilities, to rework it into an even richer and more memorable experience. Since then, the Hanging of the Greens committee members have changed a little, but here's who it is this year in alphabetical order. Ms. Cass, Ms. Drozd, Dr. Getz, Ms. Harb, Mr. Hopkins, me, and Ms. Lent. Today as a day to celebrate winter and the holiday traditions of many cultures. This year, Zoom will not defeat us. Social distancing will not defeat us. We have plans whether we're home, in person, or in another time zone. Advisors, you're welcome to join into the Hornet Jacket meetings to see what we're up to, which are coming right after this. Hanging of the Greens will be festive and bright, and of course, in true SEM fashion, an occasion for now 125-year-old Hornet Jacket competition. And with that, I give you Miss Cass.
Hello, everyone. I'm here to talk about a new activity we're going to be doing on the day of Hanging of the Greens, but I have some ideas for prep for you guys to do. So throughout history, wreaths have been used across cultures to honor, to protect, to celebrate, and to remember. Wreaths can be made out of anything, from branches and sticks to recycled book pages to old clothing or used plastic forks. This year, we ask that you collect upcycled materials, so any recycled things you have lying around your house, in preparation for a Hanging of the Greens wreath making session. So start thinking, what will your wreath celebrate? What will your wreath honor or remember? And start collecting materials to bring in. And you'll also need to have some way to fasten your wreath together. So think string, glue, I don't know, anything you can think that might work, wire, pipe cleaners. And then we'll have complete details on the portal shortly. And now Ms. Rose is here to talk about the Hornet Jacket Song Challenge that you will start today.
Good morning, everyone. Oh, I love Hanging of the Greens. I'm so excited that we're totally reinventing it this year. So what we're going to do for our advisory 45 minutes is we have talked to the Hornet Jacket reps. So your Hornet Jacket reps know what's going on. You are in good hands. I'm going to share a screen and explain to you what we're going to do this year. It's the Hornet Jacket Holiday Song Challenge. And you are going to break into groups after this meeting. All the Zoom numbers will be on the page and we will share with you what will happen. Okay, here we go. Hornet Jacket Song Challenge. Well, you're going to divide into groups. You already know that part. We asked you to pick a relatively easy song to sing. It could be a holiday song that already exists or an everyday song that you make Hanging of the Greenie. Not just Christmas, but Christmas, of course, could be included. Your Jacket and Hornet reps have already started thinking of songs that you could do. They may have already selected to make the process easier. We gave them that power just because we didn't want anybody to feel like time was being dragged out. They also may have you do a vote. It will be different for every room, so just support them because they're going to be leaders in this moment. Once you have your song, you're going to put it under the category, which you will see below. You'll take the song and make a parody out of it to celebrate Hanging of the Greens. Change the words, make it fun. This could end up being something that gets carried on that we end up singing years from now if they're really good songs. Create a Zoom production number of your song. Use the rooms, costumes, props, whatever you can come up with. Rehearse it, record it, feel free to edit it, and submit it. It will be due next Saturday, not this Saturday, at 10 a.m. December 12th. There is a place for the Hornet Jacket reps to submit those videos. The more participants, the more points. So how you can get points are lots of participants. If you're someone who is like, I do not want to sing, you don't have to sing, but you could stand there and go. If you don't want to dance, you could stand there and be a tree. You could do anything. Think outside the box. Use greens, inclusion of many holidays, references to SEM, entertainment value. We did want to encourage, again, think about winter and other culture holidays. Don't get stuck just in Christmas, but there are a lot of really great original Christmas songs that you could evolve to also make for our day. So as soon as we end this meeting, the senior Hornets are going to go to Dr. Getz's room and visit Clara. The Jackets will go to Ms. Cass's room and visit Alexa. The junior Hornets will go to Ms. Kelly's room and visit Anna. The junior Jackets will come to my room and visit Emmy. The sophomore Hornets will go to Ms. Harb's room and visit Emily. The Jacket sophomores will go to Ms. Lyons' room and visit Sunshine. And then the Hornets freshmen will go to Shaylee, to Mr. Hopkins to visit Shaylee. And then the freshman Jackets will go to Ms. Basili to visit Taylor. Now we're aware that Ms. Basili is not a Jacket before you all freak out, but she has offered her space for you to rehearse. So song choices have been removed so that you could talk as a group and you can add from there. Go have fun. You have till 10 o'clock to start this. Enjoy. Happy Hanging of the Greens.
Susan?
Yeah?
Did you want to put those numbers back on? I don't know if people are leaving.
Yes.
In case they missed them.
Thank you, of course. Let me see, is there anybody left?
Just me. Bye.